I'm Dr. Jovita Lee, and I am back with another installment of Advance Notice. In recent weeks, we have seen policy movement at both the federal and the state level, and today we are going to highlight two key pieces of legislation that we want you to pay attention to. First being HB58 and its partner bill HB72. This is the AG Restrict Challenge to the Presidential Executive Orders bill. This bill expands the legal proceedings the Attorney General is barred from participating in under the General Statute 114-2.8 to include challenges that would invalidate an executive order issued by the President of the United States. It also changes the statutory caption to limit participation in certain litigation, expanding the limitation beyond just being applicable to foreign litigation. This legislation is a knee-jerk reaction to the fact that currently North Carolina, along with 22 other states, have joined together in a multi-state lawsuit against the current administration's executive orders around birthright citizenship, funding cuts to the NIH, National Institute of Health, and federal funding freezes to states and more. Both versions of this legislation have been sent to their respective rules committee of each chamber. Secondly, a federal piece of legislation, the SAVE Act, or the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act, is essentially a modern-day poll tax that will, of course, disproportionately impact Black voters and other voters of color. The SAVE Act would require voters to present a birth certificate or U.S. passport to prove their citizenship when registering or re-registering to vote in federal elections. Although the SAVE Act applies only to federal elections, it would allow NC lawmakers to enact a similar law for state elections. It will also impose a poll tax on North Carolinians who do not have or cannot access these documents. For example, a new passport fee is $165, while ordering a birth certificate may cost up to $60. This act will upend voter registration drives and prevent voter registration online or by mail, as individuals must show proof of citizenship documentation in person. This creates unnecessary administrative burdens for election officials who are already underfunded and overwhelmed. Although these updates are less than stellar, there are some ways that you can get involved right now. The first of which, for SB 58 or HB 72, call State Senator Settle and House Representative Kidwell and tell them to stop stripping away power from our Council of State offices unjustly and let the Attorney General do the job that they were elected to do. For the SAVE Act, contact members of the North Carolina Congressional Delegation and tell them to vote no on the SAVE Act. Our friends at Democracy NC have created a fast and easy way to contact them with just a few clicks. The link to the call to action will be in the description. That's all for today's episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at Advance Carolina for more information and updates. We'll see you next time.